Hey. So the PlayStation 5 is right around the corner. Kind of. There's so many leaks and rumors of things that are totally gonna be on the PlayStation 5, and I'm just tired of hearing all this stuff. I don't believe any of it, so instead today, I wanted to share the things that I would like to see on the PlayStation 5, and to see them talk about and announce when they announce it, and talk about it, actually, eventually. Since it's the PlayStation 5, let's talk about 5 things I would like to see on the PlayStation 5. Number 1, better cooling. Apparently there's been some reports that they're investing in better parts for this particular thing, and people just kind of took it, oh, this is the response to everyone complaining about the fan taking off to Mars. I thought this was made by Mark Cerny, not Elon Musk. This thing is not going to Mars, it's going in my shelf in my living room. And sometimes I'll sit here and make these stupid videos, and I got this mic right here that has to listen to me blow hot air. Doesn't need to listen to that blow hot air all day too. For instance, on the same subject of cooling, I was, for example, recently playing Dreams, before it came out, mind you, officially, but I was playing in creation mode, and I was putting a lot of complex things in there that other people had made. I was just throwing it in my scene, and my PlayStation just went into rest mode while I was in the middle of playing. So I suppose, supposedly that has to do with overheating, so if it's not that, either way, just fix that, yeah? Also, side note, I do have, like, one of the first PS4, so it's really old also. That's probably just, you know, I don't know. Number 2, I want a cool, easy to use, yet different UI. The UI, the user interface, the XMB cross-media bar, whatever they want to call it. See, I was a big fan of the PS3 XMB cross-media bar. I thought it was really great, those columns and the rows. Everything was organized perfectly, I knew where everything was, it was great. I guess some people didn't like it for some reason. The PS4 one is just that, but the games have their own row, instead of it just being in a column like everything else. And the PS1 is great too, I love it, but I would like to see something different. I know apparently there was a leak of the UI from a dev kit, so that's not the final UI for it, but it was very almost the same exact thing as the PS4 one, except all the icons were way bigger. I would be kind of really disappointed if that was just the UI for the PS5. I know Sony wants it to be a really smooth, easy transition into the PS5 from the PS4. Making a similar UI makes sense, but it would be kind of boring. Now, the UI to the PlayStation is what I consider to be like the face of the console, basically. Sure, it's the box, but the UI, that's what I stare at all day. That's what's on my TV screen all the time, because I'm trying to decide what to play, ultimately deciding not to play anything, and then I just stare at the UI all day on my TV screen. That's the face. That's what I remember. And if it's going to be the exact same or very similar to the PS4, that's going to be kind of disappointing. It's not going to feel like a generational leap. I mean, sure, in every other way with the games and everything and the features, sure, but just looking at it, the face of it is going to be not so different, and it's going to be kind of disappointing and boring and not very interesting. So I hope they do something new and innovative to it. I know it's a little scary because that's a very important thing of the you know, the Xbox One was kind of bad, apparently. I didn't like it, but I know it's a scary thing to change. I hope they change it and for the better. I trust them, but according to the dev kit, I don't trust them. But we'll see. Number 3 is the one with the treasure chest. Backwards compatibility. Obviously, the big one that everybody wants, right? So PS4 is confirmed. Now, does that mean you can put any PS4 disc in there and it'll play? I think so. It's the same architecture. And all those downloaded games, I assume you would just log into your PSN account and you could just download them from your downloaded list and it would work all the same. I don't know if that's been confirmed to work smoothly like that. I'm sure it would, though. I don't know why it wouldn't. But anything else? I mean, 1 and 2... Okay, any rumor about backwards compatibility, I don't believe any of it. There is nothing official out there about backwards compatibility. Like, I just don't bother believing anything. Just wait until they announce something. Who knows? But PS3, that's the one that everybody is really unsure about, because it's the silly little cell processor that was just so fun to develop on. I really want PS3 to work somehow. There's just so many games on the PS3 that I wish I could play. All those Ratchet and Clank PS3 games, man, let me play them and not stream them, please. Mod Nation Racers, Dead Space, BioShock, Resistance, all of these games that maybe some of them you can play on PS4, I'm not sure, but all that, I want to be able to play all those over again, and so many more that I'm not listing right now. Little Big Planet 2 and 1, not 3. We don't need 3. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Hey, I'm starting to tease the part 2 of this video where we talk about PS5 games I want to see. I don't know, I mean, we all know how much everybody wants backwards compatibility. 1 and 2 would be great. I never had a PlayStation 1, so I would love to play some of those old games. I've never played original Crash, I've never played the original Spyro, and whatever PlayStation 1 games there are also. PS2, oh my god, that PS2 and 3, those are my That's me, man. There's so many PS2 games I'd love to play again. All those licensed games from Nickelodeon and Disney and DreamWorks and all the movies. Let's play those again. But then the question is, how are they gonna remake them all and sell them all over again? I don't know. I don't really care. What about even, I guess there was one of these rumors, which I don't believe at all, was suggesting that PSP and PS Vita backwards compatibility was going to come out later after launch with the PS5. I don't believe that at all. I don't know, maybe it will be true, but that whole leak, whatever. But that would be really great. I would love to play Secret Agent Clank and Daxter on my PS5. Heck yeah. Or that Uncharted game on the Vita that I had and never played. Actually, I don't think I had it. I lied. But that was like a prequel, I think, right? That was a prequel game. It was supposed to be it was supposed to be like the best Vita game. I never even played it. Let's go. PlayStation 5. Now, obviously, they're not going to just let you put in any PS1, 2, or 3 disc into your PS5 and it's going to work. They're not the same architecture, I'm pretty sure. But even if I could just download them, like there's a classic library where it's just like some games they got to work, even that would be fine, I guess, as long as it's all the games that I want. Maybe that'll be a separate video. If this video does well, we'll talk about all the games from older consoles I would want to be able to play on PS5. There's some good ones out there. Tak 2 Stafford Dreams, you ever play that? That was a good one. Or whether it's a classic library or you can put the disc in, you won't be able to. Or even if it's streaming it, I guess. But you know what? That rolls right into the next one. Number 4, the one that forgot to get dressed. So, okay, streaming, PlayStation Now. This is not a thing that I am not really super crazy about streaming games, but I know it's gonna be there and they're gonna push it more than ever. I mean, they just dropped the price significantly, so it's actually an option for people now. But the latency, man, the drop in resolution if you don't have the most amazing internet connection in the world, and even if you do, it still is not gonna be consistent 100% of the time. If there's an older game that I care enough to buy a streaming service to play, I want to play it in good quality. I don't want to play it in 480p with latency. So if they're gonna push it, just make it way better somehow. That's very vague, but an actual constructive criticism for them would be allow us to download all of the games. I guess on PS4 now, on PS4, on PlayStation Now, on the PS4 right now, you can download any PS4 game that you want to stream, but none of the other PS1, 2, or 3 games. I think they have all of those, right? You can't download them. I don't know why. I guess because the architecture thing again. But if you could just be able to download them and it would just work in good quality and no latency, I would love it. I would actually pay for it. Even if that's the best backwards compatibility we'll get, I will take it. That's all I really want to see. You know, I actually want to put a poll up right now. Click on that poll right up there. What generation of console do you want to have backwards compatibility with on the PlayStation 5? 1, 2, 3, and or PSP/Vita. Not the PS4 included because that one's already a given. We already know that. So which one do you want the most to be able to work on the PS5? I'm going to put up a second poll right now. Click on that. Which one is your second option? Which one, besides your first choice, what's your second choice that you want backwards compatibility with on the PlayStation 5? I would like to know. Anyways, number 5, because PlayStation 5. Is this a gang sign? This is just a small request, but it goes into a more major request. I really want the PlayStation 5 DualShock 5 controller to have a light bar still. I know we already saw the dev kit controllers and the patents and they don't have it, but I just really like it, man. Even if they have that little sliver on the top of the touchpad where it's a little light sliver, which they have on like all the newer DualShock 4s. I think the original ones didn't have that, but all the newer ones, like my colored ones, all have that. I miss this light bar, man. It's like a nice interactive little flashlight. Some games will like red if you're about to die, green if you're good, yellow if you're hurt, kind of thing. They actually utilize it a little bit. This is something that still kind of gets utilized a little bit. And there's some games where you like actually move around, or like in Dreams, people use it like for the flashlight. They like make it interactive. It feels really immersive. I really like it. I know it's probably not gonna happen, but even if there's just that little sliver on the top, you can't see it. You can only see when it's on. But I would love to see some little flashiness, pun intended. Now I know, I guess the main concern with that is battery life, which leans into the second half of this part here. The DualShock 5 needs a better battery life. Oh my god, like, listen, for example, a couple days ago I was playing the Sly Collection with my girlfriend and I forgot to bring the charging cable for the DualShock 3, and it was on two bars out of 3. It lasted all day. We got the low power warning like midday and it lasted the rest of the day. We didn't have to plug it in. It was fine. That thing only takes like 15 minutes to charge. This thing takes ages and it only lasts a few hours, and it's maybe not having a light bar will help that. I guess that's fine, but I really like it. But we all know the DualShock 5 needs to have better battery life because PS4 is just, it's sad, I'm sorry. From day one that has been a complaint and they have done nothing about it, so they better do something about it. Please. Did somebody say bonus meme? Cause number 6. This is 6 in sign language, it's not a 3. This isn't directly related to the PS5. I mean, I guess it technically is, but PSVR 2. I don't even have the PSVR. I have an Oculus Rift and Quest, so I don't even need the Rift. I know the PSVR is great. Like, it's the cheapest one out there. It's only like $300 plus the $400 console that's required to use it. Higher frame rate, better resolution, yada yada yada, all the better specs and everything. I really want to see better controllers. The PS Move controllers are great, they're fine. They got a squishy ball. Who doesn't like squishy balls? They're fun, they're great. Squishy balls are fun. I just really like squishy balls. I just love playing with them and feeling them. They feel really nice in my fingers and my hands. Anyways, I really want better ball. What I would really like to see is a dedicated controller for the PSVR 2. I guess there was this patent that like just came out, and supposedly they have like finger grips or something, like the Vive Index. You know, it's a patent. They patent everything they think about. So, but I mean, hey, they're thinking about it. I'd love to see it. It would really improve upon the PSVR, I think, and it's a great thing for a lot of great people. What am I saying? I assume it would probably be at least $400 because the last one was $300, right? So it'll probably be $100 more. At least it's not going to be the same price if it's better. And the original PSVR is still going to be compatible on the PS5, so why, you know, it has to be more expensive if it's going to be better. But yeah, I don't know. That's my list of things I would love to see on the PlayStation 5 whenever they eventually talk about it. Remember, like this video, subscribe, hit the bell, let me know what you want to see on the PlayStation 5. What are your thoughts? I put this list together very fast, but I'm sure they'll think of things that I didn't even know I wanted, just like Apple used to be. Anyways, thank you so much for your time. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Be sure to stay tuned for part 2 where we talk about the games I want to see on the PlayStation 5. Ooh. Oh, I was going to record that.